From the moment you open a fresh bag of potato chips, hear that gentle crackle and feel the aroma of warm, salty crispness, you rarely think about the massive world behind that little golden slice. Yet every single chip you eat has already traveled through a long, high-precision, fully automated journey inside an advanced modern factory. It begins long before the potatoes even arrive on the conveyor belt. It starts in giant farmlands where carefully selected seed potatoes are grown under controlled conditions, monitored by soil specialists, checked for moisture, sunlight, nutrient levels, and purity. Only potatoes with the ideal size, density, and starch balance make the cut, because perfection begins from the very first step. As trucks loaded with fresh potatoes arrive at the factory gate, the clock starts ticking. Millions of chips must be produced today, and production cannot stop for a single minute. The potatoes are unloaded into a deep receiving pit where they are fed into a massive water channel. This is not ordinary water. It's a moving stream designed to float and wash the potatoes at the same time. Workers monitor screens while sensors check the flow rate to make sure no potato gets stuck or bruised. As the potatoes rush forward, the first cleaning phase starts. Jets of pressurized water blast away mud, soil, and dust gathered from the farms. Brushes spin rapidly along the sides to scrub every surface. Anything that's too small, too rotten, or damaged gets automatically rejected by mechanical sorting arms that push it away instantly. Now the potatoes move into a powerful machine known as the peeler. This machine is lined with rough rollers and high-pressure steam that loosens the potato skin in seconds. You can see thousands of potatoes tumbling like marbles inside the rotating drum, and by the time they exit, nearly every potato shines clean and smooth. Operators don't touch a thing. The entire peeling system is self-regulated, adjusting pressure and rotation speed based on the potato hardness detected by sensors. Once peeled, the potatoes roll across a moving conveyor where workers and smart cameras take over. Human inspectors remove anything that looks imperfect, but the advanced AI system catches the rest. It uses high-speed image recognition to detect defects like green spots, bruising, or shape deformities. In just a fraction of a second, the computer identifies which potato doesn't belong. A burst of air shoots it off the belt before anyone can blink. Only flawless potatoes move forward, because flawless chips require flawless raw ingredients. Next comes one of the most visually satisfying parts of the entire process: slicing. The potatoes enter a spinning slicer equipped with razor-sharp blades rotating at incredible speed. Each blade cuts the potato into ultra-thin, uniform slices in the blink of an eye. These blades are so precise that every chip ends up nearly identical in thickness, the key factor for perfect crispiness. As the potatoes are sliced, the factory floor fills with a soft, rhythmic sound of thousands of slices being created every minute. Beneath the slicer, a cold water bath awaits to rinse away excess starch, ensuring the chips won't stick together during frying. With slicing complete, the next stage transforms raw potato slices into the golden chips we all know. The slices travel through a long stainless steel conveyor into the heart of the process, the industrial fryer. Inside this giant machine, thousands of chips float in hot oil, maintained at a strictly controlled temperature. Too hot, and the chips burn. Too cool, and they absorb oil and become soggy. A computer constantly adjusts the heat level, ensuring that every slice cooks for the exact number of seconds needed to achieve the ideal crispiness. You can imagine the mesmerizing scene, a constant stream of chips dancing through bubbling oil, turning from pale white to shimmering gold. As the chips exit the fryer, they pass through an air-blowing cooling zone. Here, powerful fans remove excess oil and lock in the crisp texture. The chips are still warm as they move into the seasoning drum, a large rotating cylinder where magic happens. Seasoning nozzles spray precisely measured amounts of salt, cheese, barbecue flavor, chili mix, or any other recipe the brand uses. The cylinder gently crumbles the chips so every single one gets coated evenly. High-speed cameras monitor the flow and adjust the seasoning quantity automatically, ensuring that every batch tastes exactly the same as the last. consistent, delicious, and addictive. Now the chips are ready, but their journey isn't over. Before packaging, they must pass through strict quality checks. A series of sensors scan for burnt chips, broken chips, or chips that stick together. Air jets remove imperfections in real time. Metal detectors scan the product to ensure there is no contamination. Laser-guided weight systems measure the flow of chips so that each packet receives the exact amount printed on the label. There is no space for error in a factory where millions of chips are produced daily. Then, the chips travel toward the packaging line, where rolls of bright printed plastic are unwound and shaped into bags. High-speed filling machines drop the perfect amount of chips into each bag, but before sealing, something interesting happens. Air is pumped into the bag. Many people think this extra air is just to make the bag look full, but in reality, it is nitrogen gas added to keep the chips fresh, crisp, and protected from breaking during transport. After filling, the top of each bag is heat-sealed in a millisecond. Human hands never touch the chips. Everything is controlled by robotic precision. As the sealed bags move onward, another set of smart sensors checks the seal quality. Weak seals are rejected automatically. The good packets are collected into larger boxes by robotic arms that pack them at high speed. These boxes are then stacked neatly onto pallets, wrapped tightly in protective film, and sent toward the loading dock, where trucks wait to distribute them across the country. From supermarkets to small roadside shops, every packet you see started its life here in this highly advanced, breathtakingly efficient system. But behind the machines, hundreds of skilled people work silently. Technicians monitoring computer screens, engineers adjusting system parameters, safety inspectors ensuring hygiene standards, and workers checking outputs. Every step is documented, every temperature is recorded, and every batch is tested. The entire factory operates like a living organism, precise, responsive, and constantly evolving to meet demand. The goal is simple: produce millions of perfect, crunchy, delicious chips without pause. What seems like a simple snack actually represents a massive orchestration of technology, timing, and engineering. Each chip is the result of perfect coordination between machines, sensors, workers, and science. And every time someone opens a fresh packet, hears that signature crack, and tastes the first crisp bite, the entire system is validated. When you finally understand the journey from muddy potatoes in a truck to perfectly seasoned chips sealed inside a shiny packet, the snack in your hand feels different. It's no longer just a chip. It is precision, it is engineering, it is consistency, it is detail, quality, timing, and innovation. This is how a modern factory transforms millions of potatoes into millions of chips every single day, ensuring that each bite tastes exactly the way you expect: crisp, golden, and unforgettable.